Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Straka. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Quickly complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the Wildcats get enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Caught behind the line. It's Farrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Handoff to the single running back. Picks up the first down, still moving.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Stone. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
USC 7, Northwestern 3.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Under heavy pressure, let's fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Punt is on its way. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Covey. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. On the run, it's Porter. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within 1.
USC 7, Northwestern 6.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Looking for a man. It's Stone. Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, it's Stone. He wants to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the discipline of this defense, not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's really good third down defense. You've given up some yards, who cares? Down here, right near the goal line, you bow your neck up, you force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it on the draw. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here on third down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, what happens is that DB starts to bail and that wide receiver comes back and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Makes the grab over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he's going to score. Touchdown, Southern Cal! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Stone. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 16. And a 1st down for the offense.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air, it's Stone. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. No good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. second and inches. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They're going to ride this running back. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Mayava. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
The Trojans need their binoculars to find that line, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Stone. Grab near the sticks, it's Farrell. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, what a cut! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Northwestern. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw, it's Stone. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
The inside handoff. Nice move there. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
USC 14.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown. And more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's Stone. And that one's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Off the play fake. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stone. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Stone. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback effectively. Get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Makes the grab. It's Lane. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Off play action. Rush is on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th down coming up.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this is really good complementary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Quarterback on the keeper. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Stone. Got his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
So important keeping those new downs coming, getting that first down. We don't need to panic right now. We got a long way to go. We still got plenty of time to accomplish it.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Catch in the middle, it's Covey. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And they're looking for a fourth quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. To the air, it's Stone. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. strike through the air for the score.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got a man, it's Lane. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Third down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. To the air on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
We've seen this tight end lined up in a three-point stance. We've seen him in the slot. We've seen him outside at wide receiver. And he's made catches all over the field, guys. That's now over 150 receiving yards for this guy.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And now on second down for this offense. Last chance coming up. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it.